isn't too loud. No, I don't think the music is too loud. Hopefully we're loud enough. Okay, so first up, Ted, is I'd like to ask if I can tune in to your spirit guides' permission to see what magic they want to whip up together. Do I have permission?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Let me ground myself and I'll connect with them. Amazing beings of love and light, can I tune into Ted's amazing guidance team to play with some soul sims? It's interesting how they presented themselves. They're like, oh yeah, this is going to be fun, this is going to be chill, but they're also sitting like this at a table being like, It's almost like they're like, yeah, we're calm and collected, but what mischief are we going to create here? But they're saying thank you. Saying thank you for opening up this opportunity. Yeah, to have a bit of fun. Yeah, and they're curious about what you'll think about what we end up putting together here. Like, it could be mystical, it could be magical. We're just going to go with the flow with this. Okay, so this is one of the only questions that I'll end up asking you, but would you like this soul version of yourself to be more on the masculine side than on the feminine?
Yes.
Alrighty. So then, I haven't done this with someone sitting next to me before, so this will be a little different. Alright, let's tune in and see what name they have for us. I'm getting like Barbo. Like Barbo. Like, I don't know how you pronounce spell Barbo. Is that how you kind of spell Barbo? B-A-R-B-E-A-U? Barbo.
I would probably say B-A-B-A-U-X.
Oh, because that's like the French
Ending.
I'm worried if I spell it that way, I won't pronounce it like that later. I'll forget how to pronounce it. Alright, well we're gonna note that that's probably, it's more on the French side of things.
Or B-A-B-O, maybe, Babo.
I might spell it that way just so I know how to pronounce it later, because I can so see myself tripping over that later. And now I'm getting like a fringette. This does sound a little French. Oh, I'm not putting it in the right spot. That would help. Fringette is kind of, I think, how I'd pronounce it. Fringette. No, that's more like frinquet. I don't want frinquet. I want fringette. Fringette. Yeah, that's probably how I'd pronounce it, as fringette. So Barbeau fringette. And we'll see. So all the time at this stage, they usually give me a bit of sass because I'm like, okay, what supernatural type are we going to have? And they always end up letting me go through and say no to all of these. And I'm like, well, okay, it's going to be the closest to what you're trying to portray that The Sims is capable of actually offering. Because some of the species that we have come through are like obviously more multi-dimensional, high vibrational, and they're not like categorized in these sort of specimens. We actually get a lot that come across as fairies. Because in this game, fairies are very in tune with like auric fields and very nature, connected with like plants and stuff, which I feel in most cases high vibrational beings are. Like they're very connected with like energetic fields and auras and you know, very in tune with Mother Nature. So we've got a lot of fairies. But even though sometimes people's guides are like, well, you know, technically what we're trying to portray in this particular being doesn't have wings, but fairies in this game have sometimes they tell me whether they're meant to have wings or not. But anyway, we'll see what the closest is to. Not, because otherwise they're just going to say no to everything. Okay, what species are we closest to? No. They give me sass again. What are we closest to here? actually wanting to go human form for this one. Okay. Alright, this is very rare. We don't usually have a human. That's really refreshing. I think we only have 2 other humans that we've made so far. One was a soulmate that I was not expecting to be a human and actually looks like she could be from this day and age. And I was like saying to the guy that I created it for, he's like, I'm kind of getting a Hawaii vibe. He's like, I was kind of thinking of maybe going and traveling to Hawaii, and now like, you have to travel to Hawaii. Like, there's a chance this lady's in Hawaii. So we don't have any humans. Okay, we'll see what age. Okay, we're going in adult. So basically what they're giving me is like in clairaudience, they're telling me kind of yes, no, or go, 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 stop is usually how they do it. Sometimes they'll visualize where they want me to put it. Like for example, like if it's a slider, they'll kind of visualize where they want me to put it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes depends on how they want to get it across to me. All right, skin tone. Yes. 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 Okay. 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 Alright, so this is who we got so far from Barbo. This is our what would you say, our foundation. So next is up to you on how you'd like to reveal him. Whether you do his hair next, his facial looks, his clothing, or his personality next.
I'd make the nose a little bit less flared.
Well, the trick about this is we have no control on how it's going to look. This is like completely up to how your guides are going to do. I have no idea. But the one thing you do have control in is what we reveal next. So we can do his hair next, we can do his facial features next, his clothing, or his personality.
That was a facial feature, the nose.
Okay, so you'd like to do his face next?
Yep.
Alright. Trusting that we have no idea how this is going to look.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's doing his head first. So go, go, stop. Go, 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 stop. Okay. Oh, we've got a human with a slight point in the ears, which is interesting. Very tidy. And his cheekbones. Okay. If this guy ends up looking more French too, I'm going to start laughing. Alright, let's see what his eye colour is going to be. Oh, very deep blue, very pretty. Okay. Then we have our eyes. It's really hard to gauge it from this point, especially when his nose is very, very strong. And this is going to be different too, because usually I'll be asking everyone in chat, I'll be like, oh, you know, what species do you reckon this is going to be? This is looking very human. Okay, so that's our eyes. Let's do his nose. Is he looking French to you yet? I'm so sad he's gonna end up being French. It's a very cute little button nose though. Okay, so that's his nose. And his mouth. I don't know, maybe it's you in a past life. Maybe it's you in a past life.
Perhaps.
Let's see what I'm going to do with the chin. Alrighty. I think that is our facial features. What you expected he would kind of look?
I had no expectations.
No. Alright, so that is his basic looks then. I love his eye colour. We haven't had many blue eyes, like, at all, which is refreshing. So then, the next reveal, do you want to do his hair, clothes, or personality?
I'd like to get rid of that piece of hair over the eye.
His gorgeous locks. I laugh if you guys are like, now we've got to put over both of the eyes. Alright. Okay, he might have a different hairstyle for every outfit, but for now, let's see if he's going to want to have a hat or not. No, okay. I think it's meant to be this hairstyle, which is interesting. We've actually had this a few times. It's kind of like, turns out to be like a masculine warrior kind of look. When they're not so colourful, that is. Okay, we'll change this. We might actually get a bit of an idea of what his colour theme is. I said there's always a colour theme. Always a colour theme. Okay. Okay, we're going dark blue apparently. Very blue. Very blue. I'm okay to have another blue energy. We haven't had blue for a while. He looks kind of very... like, he has almost like a noble kind of look to him. Is that just me?
Well, I was a prince.
Oh, maybe without the clothes.
I was a prince in a previous life.
Were you a French prince by any chance?
I don't know. I couldn't hear myself talk.
Yeah, I like how he holds his space. Okay, let's see what his hair color is meant to be. Okay, we're going lighter browny tones. Okay. Mousy hair. This is the first time we've had mousy hair like this before. It just feels very mature and noble. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from him. Very calm as well. I'll be curious what personality he ends up getting. Okay, let's see what his eyebrows are going to be like. I need to get some more eyebrows because they always want me to use the custom eyebrows. Okay. Any beards? No. Any body hair?
Sashko.
Alrighty. He's got to be like a court person, you know, like in the noble court kind of area. Like I keep thinking noble. I need to go and download all of like I've got all these medieval outfits that my friend just gifted me. I should have downloaded them. I might need to now because I keep getting noble. I keep getting noble vibes. Okay. So that's his hair for his main hair outfit. It might change. He might style it a little differently in some of his other outfits. Do you want to do his clothes now or his personality?
Personality, I suppose.
Oh, alrighty. If he ends up being noble, it's got to be noble energies. All right. Yes. He's a light sleeper. Artistic. A smoozer.
Karween Gazabja.
A dog person. This intrigues me because most of the dog people have been werewolves and there's a reason why. I'm like, oh, well, that's why they love dogs. Okay, one more. Social. Oh, and a hopeless romantic. I don't know, we've got any hopeless romantics either. That's really sweet. Okay, so he's artistic. He loves dogs. Hopeless romantic, a light sleeper, and a smoozer. So obviously, he either doesn't like missing out on much, or he doesn't know how to ground himself, either. So he'd like to master the painting skill and the guitar skill. So he's very expressive with his art, which a noble would be, surely. We're onto something here. I'm like set on it now. Alright, let's see what his favourites would be. Veggie rolls. French music! He's French! He's French! He's a French noble! This is really fun. They're like, it's not one of these colours, but it must be similar to one of these colours. What's the closest to then? Alright, I'm going red. We don't know where these colour scheme is yet.
Oh, brats. Letagirna Vida Sichi.
Alright, and what's his star sign? I've got Scorpio vibes. And let's see what comes through with his biography. I'm going to channel this through and see what comes through. Okay, so being an artist is about coming from the heart, expressing from the heart. Love is the true language, love is the true expression. I guess most artists tend to be quite connected with that muse energy, aren't they?
I would say.
Especially with, I feel like music would really touch into that a lot too. Alrighty, so this is our personality. Artist, dog person, hopeless romantic, like sleeper, and a bit of a smoozer. This is interesting. So obviously he likes sucking up a little bit. With good intent, of course. It's all about the love. Alright, well next I guess is what his attire is going to be. Oh, I need to download these other stuff packs. I feel like he's meant to be in a noble outfit. We'll see how close we can get. I might need to come back and change it up if I get new outfits. We'll have to see. I just keep getting noble. I get like a French as well. Like they embody love.
We'll have to go back and change the spelling of the name again, won't we?
I'm worried I won't pronounce it properly. But we know his French vibes. We know this. Okay, I like coming back to the everyday outfit last. So because that is definitely his attire as a French noble. Let's do his formal first. Oh gosh, that's so much better. Alright, we'll do a 2-piece for him. Okay. Some nice pants. Change the colour? No, actually they don't want me to change the colour. Okay, we keep the pants as is. I don't usually have that happen. But then again, we don't usually have humans, so... He's so noble. He's so noble. It's the closest we're going to get to noble, isn't it? For now. For now. Okay. It's like he's modding up the model, the noble vibes. Okay, nothing else here. We'll do his shoes. We don't need to change his hair though. Change the colour of his shoes though. Well, this is obviously around the colour tones that he likes using. Which kind of ties up with the top. Okay. I have to go see those other stuff packs. There's something in it. I know it. There's something in it.
Suzel.
It's like when I did Jed's, and I had to have the horns. I had to go searching for the horns. Okay, let's see. We'll do an outfit. Okay. Okay, so he seems to like that really darky toned green by the looks of it. He likes wearing that ring as well. Anything else here? Oh, can we give him slippers? He's a dog person.
I don't want dog slippers.
But he loves dogs.
So?
The puppy's gotta get... I was just to say, remember when Mum had dog slippers? Mum didn't have dog slippers. She had penguin slippers. And I flogged them even after Mum handed them over to me years ago. And they were falling apart and everything, and I still took them to college too, I think. We're gonna have the poppy slippers. It's a must. Like, how can you not? They're so cute. I think they're absolutely adorable. I like how they got a little tail section separate too. Alrighty. Anything else here? Alright, let's go see... Oh, change his hair? Let's see if there's a hair that they would like to change it to. Is there? Maybe not. Okay, maybe we don't change his hair for when he's sleeping. What to say? Okay, athletic wear.
Weeb.
That looks like a very efficient athletic wear.
That's farmers wear.
Well, that's good. That's a fair point. They are very athletic as farmers. Probably more so than what the gym people do sometimes. Alright, we're going to just do some simple shorts. Did I choose the wrong pattern? No. Alright, we'll keep it like that. Something with a bit of flair for him, because otherwise it goes very dark. And going down here for a top. Just a singlet top. Go-to workout shoes apparently. Very set color tone. You can see that he's always in this one little section with his colors. There's a color theme. There's always a color theme. It is a thing. Okay, we're not changing his hair for this. What is it going to wear when he's swimming then?
Ayaka.
Flippers, of course. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, let's change his bottoms. No flippers. Alright, now let's do change his hair. No, alright, let's do his outerwear.
Oh, is that Derpa?
That does look warm, but we'll see what else he can wear. Okay, let's see.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Yes.
Oh.
It just always fascinates me that there's always a colour theme. And it does not shift. It's almost like it's just always that same colour. So we've had a lot of green. He's kind of like, he's the darkest green we've had so far, I think. But we've had all the green, from bright, vibrant, in your face green to like real, like khaki kind of earth green to like really dark green like this, which doesn't really look green. So green is very popular throughout our Sims, our Soul Sims. It's basically like the same color, just different, same color but different brightness. Seems to only really be the difference. Okay, so now we get to loop back and we get to do his everyday attire. Which we'll most likely see the most of.
There's a cheek.
And it won't be this, I promise. Okay, it's gonna be outfit. What is this? I don't know if that's much better. Oh, but check out this getup. What is that? A genie getup? Okay, what else is here? There's even like there's other fun and quirky outfits too. Oh, sorry, it's so good. I think that's oh, it's the Baron. I just had that outfit remind me of the Baron. Because it was like, this is like 70s or movie stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the Baron's costume. That's why it's in the game. It just needs to be all red.
Which Baron?
In the... Is it the 90s remake?
Of?
June. And the Baron's got like the real dark maroony red leather outfit. Reminds me of this. This just all needs to be all red, and it's the Baron.
This reminds me of Frankenfurter.
Frankenfurter?
Yeah, from Rocky Horror Show.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't. Is that a good thing?
It's a very interesting film.
Okay. Should I be worried? Okay, let's see if there is something in here for us to wear. It's almost like they just wanted to show off all the outfits right now. I reckon it's because the outfit is in all those new CCs that I haven't installed yet. He's a noble. It's meant to be in like a medieval attire. What's this one? That's kind of cool. Okay, where do I go from here then?
Shoes. Those are not the right shoes for that outfit.
I don't know if this is meant to be the outfit, is it? They're just kind of, they're just throwing me around. They're like, we're just going to have a play with all these different outfits just to troll you. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if they give us something else. There is actually French clothing in this game. Just saying. And I think it's in this region here. So, I think French clothes are like this. Or this. Or this. I think they're the French. They're all the French outfits. It's gonna be a bit cute though for like an artsy guy. Okay, are you guys gonna give us an outfit? You're just playing with us. They're just sitting there like this at a table. They're like, Every time I go and see them, that's what they're doing. Anything else here? Alright, we might be doing a two-piece after all that. Let's see what he would wear in his everyday. This. Okay, so he wants to wear it for his shirt. What is this shirt? I'm saying yes, and I'm a little worried. Once again, catches up, of course. It's very chill. It's like he's blending in. Why? Because his outfit is noble and I need to upload it. But for now, apparently this can do. Anything else here? I need to find the other clothing. I know it. I know I need to upload something for him. It's really triggering me. So I might need to upload everything and then revisit him because I feel like he's meant to have a different outfit. But for now, this is like the closest we can get to. But he definitely has that very distinct color pattern. He loves that dark, really dark earthy green, and I love that that's like a reoccurring thing. Anything else here? Okay, well I think this is Barbeau, because we've completed everything now, haven't we? Were you expecting him to go in this direction?
It sort of runs parallel to me.
Like, I liked how they ended up being like a bit of a theme for him. Like, he ended up like the French energy, and he still has like a little bit of that noble energy, but then how it like fed into the fact that he loves French music, like that was just them laughing at us. But even like how he's that hopeless romantic and he's artistic, and I thought that was really darn cool. So we have our first Frenchman. And I reckon as soon as I upload some more of these like medieval themed outfits, there'll be one that he wants. Because I feel like he's meant to be a French noble. Like, it just, I can't get past it. So leave it in my hands and I'll follow that up. But what I'd love to do is like keep you up to date with what Mischief he gets up to. So when we actually get to put him into the town, we'll have to let you know what Mischief he gets up to. Would you be interested in seeing what soulmate your guides would make for him, or whether you'd be interested in a soul sibling or an animal. Because those are things that we can also do during your stay here as well.
I don't know, what do you reckon?
I mean, I
What
absolutely love seeing what comes forward. It could be a French woman, or it could be an alien. Like, you just don't know what would be, what would come through.
Well, ask your guys what it should be.
Like, whether it would be, like, the soulmate would be an alien or not.
Or a dog, or whatever, like you were saying.
Alright, let me tune into them. Your guides, they're just sitting here at a table, and they're sitting like this, and they're sitting really calm and placid, but I can just feel all the mischief they're brewing up on the inside. They're like, it's almost like it's very Scorpio. Would you agree? You kind of sit there and you look all collected, and then inside it's like depth, and there's just all this like mischief and all sorts going on.
Of course, you know that I'm a Scorpio anyway.
That's why I'm emphasizing it. And I love how they're kind of portraying that. But they're just, very grounded. They're just sitting at a table like this, and they're just, like, very calm and relaxed. And I was like, but there is so much mischief behind.
And the darker greens have always been my favorite colors. And browns.
See, I love this shit. Don't know, well, I mean, you mentioned a past life in France, so... No, as a prince. Have you ever had much to do with France?
French music, yes. I like listening to French music.
So does he. Just saying.
Like 17th century French music. 17th, 18th century French music.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like kind of the similar era I'm kind of feeling he could step into. I know, I just get very noble vibes. So leave me with getting the outfit. I'm tossing up. So we can either start another character for you, and then I'll pop down and start tackling. I just gotta figure out whether I have to bail now to do the pizza, because we can always do this. I'm pretty free tomorrow as well, so if you wanted to brave the stairs again tomorrow, and we can look at Soul Sim. I feel like you've got to have a dog, because he's a dog person. And I'll find the outfit that maybe he's called into, because I feel like he's meant to have a noble kind of attire that we can't get in the Sims 3 setup at the moment. Would you be up for that?
Mm-hmm.
Because then I've got the time to tackle a pizza dough.
There's a French film which takes place in the late 1700s, which is based on a true story, a true event, called Tous les matins du monde, which means translates as all the days of the world. And I don't know if it's available on film on free. Gerard Depardieu is in it. You know him? He was popular in the 80s, 90s.
I don't know. I've never been good with actors' names. Maybe if I saw him, but then I'm a bit outdated. I think I need some educating. Educating. I've always been, I'm drawn to France. There's like something my soul's calling me to, and it's specifically Paris. And when I mention it, like even when my guys were telling me, hey, you need to go over to Paris, like they were saying it like Paris. They're like, you gotta go to Paris. Like that's where my one of the destinations they want me to go explore, whether it's a past life there, or there's like a particular like energy center, like a gateway or something. But apparently I need to go Paris, and naturally I'm very, very drawn to Egypt. So hopefully the energies around Egypt can settle a bit, so it can be a bit safer. Because it's like my soul's like, you need to go back to Egypt. You need to. But Paris is definitely going to have to be on the list. Well, we have a French. I don't know if we have any other French vibe Sims. I think there's a few names that could sound a bit French. But what's interesting is he's definitely got like the embodiment of a Frenchman. A noble Frenchman. I can't get past it. But we do have, like I mentioned, there was Krishna. Krishna was one of the friend sims that I made, and that Krishna, and he was a Pritni or something. I was like, that is very Sanskrit. Like, there's a very Sanskrit Indian sounding name.
What was it?
Krishna.
Yeah.
Krishna, Pritni or something along those lines. I was like, that's an Indian name. That's an Indian, like, energy. So sometimes that feeds into some of my characters, and like, it's interesting. We had a Gaelea come through, and that sounds like, I know. What does Gaelea sound like to you? Gaelic or something?
They do.
So I'm thinking, where's our Krishna? There's like, it's a Krishna Prithvi or something. There he is. Definitely, I don't know if he looks very Indian. But his name's Krishna Pratan. And to me that seems like, it reminds me of Sanskrit.
Could be. I don't know enough about Sanskrit.
That's really fun. Well, let's make sure that Babo is saved. And let's say tomorrow we can pop back up and we definitely need to have a dog for him, but whether your guides are like curious for you to have a soulmate or a soul sibling, and we can have a play tomorrow.
Okay.
If you'd like.
Yep.
Did you have fun playing with this?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's cool, hey? Thank you for joining me. Alright, well, I'll just close the circle with your your guides are just so fun. I just love how they're just sitting there. They're just sitting there at this table, and you're like, I know you're being cheekier than you're like betraying. They're like, oh no, we're calm, we're collected. I'm like, Alright, I'll just close the circle with them. Thank you so much. I look forward to having an update tomorrow. Alright, I'll stop recording.